you can't really give customers what they want if you don't know what they want, if you're not sure what they're looking for. I handed out a survey today. It said, these are the questions, these are the things that I know is important to me that you evaluate me. So, I'm going to have to meet those needs. See, I know what I expect of me, but I don't know what you expect of me. My best guess is you would like to be informed, you would like it to be engaging, you would like me to give you information that would be practical and relevant to your job. Okay? Something that will absolutely help you in your day-to-day tasks. And I plan on doing that. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's move forward. Now, if you're just listening attentively, you could say, I'm consumer-focused, or I'm customer-focused, or I'm focused on the patient. And this is important. But that doesn't necessarily result in retention, in keeping, maintaining patients. So, you start to use the info for the company's benefit. Information, like, what is it that you're looking for? If you tell me what you're looking for, I can help you. Why do I do that? For my own benefit, because I am looking to increase my business. I'm looking to be successful. And that sounds all nice and good, but truly, what brings customers back, patients back, is that when you are a customer care advocate. When you're asking questions and you're not looking for your interests, you're looking truly 100% out for the patient's interests, where you use the information that you receive for the consumer's benefits. And this is exactly these studies, time and time again, that shows the difference between customer satisfaction and people that never come back, or customer care advocates, people who feel like, wow, they really cared about me. They asked about my family. They looked at my history. They didn't wait for the doctor to look at the history. They looked at my history. They said, how are you doing? How are things? How is your son doing? Is he graduated? Did he get married? How was the wedding? You know, things that are so important to build relationships. Why is this important? Because if you do not get people out of their pain, out of their emotions, you're almost set up to fail. Why? There's a neuroassociation that's created. Whenever I see them, I don't feel good. Now, subconsciously, you're not some of their favorite people. Think about it. Yeah, they've done studies. There was a woman who was married to a man who was abusive, okay? And he would, he was into Maxwell House coffee, okay? And he was abusive. And she finally got out of that marriage. What do you think would happen anytime she saw Maxwell House coffee? She couldn't have it in the house anymore. Because it reminded, oh my gosh, see the coffee, she felt like she wasn't very far from abuse. So there was a neuroassociation that was created between a can of coffee and her experience because her husband drank that coffee, ex-husband. Now, people are going to come to you. You want to create good neuroassociations. So when they see you and they're not feeling well, they know they're in good hands. Not be nice, just technique-y. Because the truth is, people are looking for heartfelt connection. What does it look like to be respectful? What does it look like to really care? What does that look like? Let me ask, what does it look like to be respectful?
Smile.
That's perfect. Smiling. We'll move on to that because that is so important. Look at poor customer service, just so you understand. Cable companies. My cable's out. Who wants to call the cable company? Why do you not want to call the cable company? First thing, you're not going to get a live person. Please listen because the messages have changed. Now, why would somebody say that? Because the possibility that after you say that, that could be there for 3 years. And somebody picks it up and says, please listen because the messages have recently changed. When did you record that? Please listen. Okay, press 2 if you have an emergency. Or hang up the phone and dial 911 if you have an emergency. Press 3 if you want appointments. Press 4 if you're looking for directions. People want people. You want people. And, you're going to find from decade in and decade out, what are people's #1 complaint? They're not getting care. They're not getting service. They're not getting personalized attention. They're not getting human care. And they're certainly not getting the time frame that they deem acceptable. Your whole time will be approximately, and you're sitting there going, oh great. I'm guessing, right? You're all going to guess. You're going to say 6 minutes. And then it'll say like 7 minutes. You're like, figures. I could tell, right? Sometimes your whole time will be 5 minutes. And you're thinking like, oh, that's reasonable. Sometimes your whole time will be 12 minutes. Do you want music? Push 2. This is customer service. Wow, I get to choose whether or not I want music while I'm waiting. That's customer service. I mean, this is how sad it's gotten. How about banking institutions? The reason I have banking institutions and airline companies together is because they're sort of similar. Have you ever been on a plane and you're looking for a pillow? And what do you have? This is hysterical, but you've got flight attendants. That's their job, right? To give you care. But they will never make eye contact with you. Why? For fear you might ask them for something. Excuse me. Hello? You gotta go, hello? Hello? And they walk right by. Okay, excuse me, I gotta get the tray through. I'm a little cold. Can I have a blanket? You gotta push the little button to get their attention. I don't want to push it, but I want to say, hey, when you get a chance, no rush, cold, I would love a blanket. But you know what? You got to look people in the eye to even know that they have a question. But they have learned when they look people in the eye that people are going to ask questions. And they have a job to do. And their job, they want to get it done. And to them, it's distracting to have people look in your eye. Because they're going to say, get me a pillow. Can I have a blanket? Can I get a drink? You know, and they just want to get through the flight.